Hello, I'm Dizzy Rolls, and this is just my first stream, my first time coming online, well, publicly. Um, I just wanted to play because of the eShop closure. I wanted to use the Wii U and finally actually use all these assets of mine. I'm not really sure what streaming's like. I have no idea what to expect, so I kind of just want to go right into it. Yeah, I'll just do that. Ooh. Yeah, I just want to play. I thought Xenoblade would be the perfect thing to start with, because it's just my favorite series. It's on the Wii U. eShop closed. It's all kind of perfect. I haven't played X in so long. And there's no online. Nintendo. Hey, there's gonna be character creation. That might take a while. Hmm. I really hope this game gets ported to Switch. I thought it's really good, but not many people really got to play it on the Wii U. I mean, it's not connected to the other Xenoblade games, but it does its own cool thing. I wasn't really a fan of Xenoblade 3. Like, I've liked every game till now. Xenoblade 2, 1. Xenoblade 3, I don't know. It had its good points, but didn't really like the gameplay. I kind of just felt like I was going through it all. Well, I can kind of remember the story a bit. Like, they escape Earth because there was invaders, a lot similar to Xenoblade 1. The whole story of the attack on the Earth. But this one, they escape. Remember, there's a lot about Samarians. I don't know.
2054
Oh,
AD. The Earth was caught in a great battle between unknown alien forces.
like Lynn.
Their weapons were terrifying and powerful beyond human reckoning. Our planet was overwhelmed, its surface reduced to ash and rubble in the blink of an eye. The coalition government knew the war was coming. In response, they prepared the Earth-Life Colonization Project, Project Exodus. Interstellar arcs were launched all across the planet, from every major city on Earth.
I just watched the Alien series, and
Bravely,
a lot
we
similar
leapt
with
from our cradle,
these
our
arcs.
home for the last 4.5 billion years. But
Yeah,
most
it's
of
a
the
typical
arcs never even
sci-fi
made it out of
concept,
the
but
atmosphere. Only a small handful managed to escape.
a lot of exposure lately. For me.
Among them was our ship, the White Whale. After leaving Earth behind, we spent 2 years wandering in space, searching. We thought of ourselves as the lucky ones, the pioneers who would settle a new world. But our past caught up with us, literally. The alien blitz was unrelenting. If not for the efforts of a lone hero, we would never have survived. Our ship took heavy damage. We lost control. With our flight systems down, the white whale was pulled into the gravitational fields of a nearby planet, its hull shattering and breaking to pieces as we plummeted toward the surface.
A white whale. New LA.
Since then, 2 months have passed.
Yep, character creation. Oh god. I think there's like a whole lot of differences. I forget. Doesn't this face this change? Or is this it? Nope. Nope. Yeah. Maybe. Part of the base face. You can change hair, eyes, pupils. So, eye shape. None. Beaks. What? What's going on? Oh. Very slight contouring. Blush. Contour. Really minimal. Scar this. No mark. Oop. Oh, something. Oh, oh, there's further. Okay. Oh, it's the... Yeah, this is what changes depending on what base face you selected, I think. Very small. Blonde. Oh, there's lighter. Okay, lighter blonde. Hips. Hey, huh? That's rude. Oh, root and tips. Just tip. Yeah, blonde and green is kind of my thing. Oh yeah, that is my current model. I kind of forgot that part. So I've made a few models and not all of them have it. These pupils. Oh no. Oh. Maybe. This one, yeah. It seems more real. It's a bit brighter than the others. Kind of just turning into white. But hey, Shadow! This is really faint, as always. I tend to go overboard because of that. Just like real life. Screw it. What's the point if I can't see it? All the way. Oh, that actually is too much. Face paint. Do I want? I might as well go through them all. It's just like Final Fantasy XIV, like so much. I mean, I guess it is a similar trope that's like very common, but these are very common designs. Like even Final Fantasy have this, even though the X is supposed to be like Xenoblade. That's in Final Fantasy too. No. Alright, stars. They're subtle. Do I want that hair? It's a bit dull. The best I can do. Yeah. Voice.
All right. Huh? Hey. Huh? Huh.
Oh, Kira Buckland.
Huh. Here we go. Huh? Huh. Here we go. Huh.
Kind of feel like I gotta,
Shall
but
we?
we'll see.
It's a pleasure. Success.
Here, what do you say? We did great. Oh, all right. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey,
Hey,
hey.
hey. Hey,
I'm
hey.
getting wobbly.
Joker's good.
Let's get on with it. Hello.
I am not British enough for this.
What?
Shall we? Let's go. Let's
No.
go.
Huh?
Hey, Kira Buckland.
Nice job. Hey, huh? We're gonna
After
do great.
JoJo, I feel like I gotta. And it is. The only other choice is Joker, but I'm good with Kira. I'm not sure if this will configure the save files on my, or saved characters on my other files, but put it into 5 just in case. Alright. Now the actual game. I do wonder how the stream is going. Feedback, it's tough without Elma.
Attention, external access confirmed. Disengaging stasis in 10 seconds. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Elma waking me. Right?
Releasing hatch. Please stand clear.
Hey there. Looks like you're all in one piece.
Oh. Her voice is familiar and I've never noticed before. It can't just be because I know Elma. That's it. I'm looking up.
Careful. Just take it nice and slow, okay?
Kate
Your
and
senses will need
Glass.
time to reactivate.
It's also in Stone Ocean. Not a
VOD is the only one
character.
around
Oh,
with plans
Jolene's
to
mom.
protect. Good thing I found you. My name's Elma. You want to tell me yours? You don't even remember your own name? It must be the
Oh,
stasis hangover.
Zombieland Saga Saki.
That's not good.
Did I watch that dubbed?
Just try and focus, all right?
Possibly. Ah, name. Dizzy. Just Dizzy.
Good, there we go. What else you remember? It'll come. In the meantime, I'll get you up to speed here as best I can.
It's actually a lot of
How are
rules
your
just to
limbs? Can you
2017.
move?
Yes, probably.
We'll take it easy while you shake the stasis out of your system. One step at a time, all right? First things first. You'll be needing a
Dragon
weapon.
Ball.
There you go. All right, let's get going.
Giddy Giddy. Huh. Game or just the animation? Rose. Bothering me. So familiar. I mean, Cammy. I think I've remembered stumbling past Cammy before, though. I don't know why I know her. Anyway. Off stream. Ooh, I'm not inverted yet. Game settings. Camera. Oh, not horizontal. Vertical. Be good. Zoom speed. Character positioning. Yeah, I don't really know yet. Brightness. Display. Subtitles. Do I have subtitles? Yeah. Okay. In social settings, there's nothing social in this game anymore. So I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, this is very slow turning. Ugh. Faster, right? And manually controlling the camera. Okay. Is only that 2 settings? Slow and fast? Alright. Hopefully it's better. Okay, yeah, actually that's, I mean, X and Y is still, or X-axis is still weird, but Y is good.
Most of the white whale's life pods didn't survive the crash, like this one. You're one of the lucky few.
Lucky. Sure.
Right. You don't even remember the white whale, do you? You know, the L002? The ship we escaped Earth on? You remember Earth, right?
What's bothering me? I gotta find out who she
Planet
is.
Earth.
Who I know
Your home
that
world.
she is.
Or rather, it used to be anyway. Unfortunately, it was caught in a battle between two alien forces. And destroyed.
Freezing. I saw freezing. Winry? But no, it doesn't strike me as a Winry voice. So why do I remember? I'm not
Ring
that
any
familiar
bells?
with Full Metal Alchemist. But I've seen it.
Don't feel bad. It's one memory I'd like to forget.
Haruhi in Oran.
I know.
Gotta
It's
be
been
it.
following me for a while now.
I think so. Oh, Yakumo Tsukamoto.
But we're going to need to
Scrumble,
defend
that's it.
ourselves. You up to the task?
Yakumo. Scrumble Yakumo, that's it. Okay. Yeah. I definitely solved the conundrum of where I know you.
It didn't have to be like this. Shadow strike!
I actually like Xenoblade X's gameplay a lot. Like, Xenoblade 3 really bothers me, like, the class system. I'm all excited for it because I enjoyed it well enough in X. It wasn't perfect, but it was enjoyable. But in Xenoblade 3, the classes just blend together, and I'm not a fan of it. And plus, with all the people, you just don't feel like you're doing anything. I didn't have that problem in this. The learning
There's plenty of work
overdrives
back in
really
the city
helped.
for someone who knows how to handle a weapon, you know.
Not.
Then you're interested. In that case, I might.
I'm interested.
But anyway, we can talk more details later. For now, let's keep moving.
Prologue in progress. Oh, nice. There's gotta be a faster way to get to that menu. And is there like optimal button? No? Okay. Level 3. I'll remember that. My first treasure. Oh. Wait, what's... Oh, okay. Sure, but the jump button. Oh, I'll probably go crazy with collecting these. I always do. When you see one nearby, you feel like you gotta go to it, but then when you go to it, there's another one nearby.
Never hurts to get a little stronger.
Although I should probably rush to get map unlocked, because that's weird not to have. On my gamepad map. Switch weapon, jump, reset camera. Right. Okay, so this attack.
Shadow strike!
Blaze toppled.
Move in and do some damage.
And this one, oh, it's toppled. Oh, so she is something first.
Move in and do some damage.
Flame grenade! I figured you'd win.
We got it. Let's move.
Another advanced knife. That still should be level 3 though. Not for me. I love Mira. I had high hopes for Xenoblade 3's map. Like, the first 2 areas are a great introduction. The next one's not so much. There's the foresty area. I don't remember their names at all anymore, but where Izard is. Didn't like that map. And then the Kevis region. Eh.
Here we go.
They're off guard. Stagger them with a melee.
I'll make them stop.
And the Aerith Sea is way big. This club.
Strong armor.
Shit. Like in this one, you can also lock in on the parts you want to attack. I don't know why they never included that anymore. It doesn't have to be unique to X. Some whole different planet.
Move in and strike.
Oh wow, they're dying.
I know. Take this.
Yeah, I forgot about weapon switching. Yep. Like, if there's much purpose to it. Does it build up skills with that weapon faster or something?
The rain's starting to let up, just in time for sunrise. Follow me. I promise you're gonna love this.
Sucks this game got a cliffhanger ending. Well, I mean, it would be good if they continued it, but as of now, at least, nothing yet. Used to the screenshot button. Oh. My stream freeze? Drop frames 39. Not increasing. My preview is stuck a good while back. Doesn't sound like there's much problem. I don't think I should rely on the preview, I guess. I've never understood this end.
Pretty wild, huh? They're all indigenous, as far as we can tell. We need to learn to play nice with these guys if we're going to try and coexist together.
I like Alma more than I remember. Also, I don't think Oran High School is where I know her voice from. I know I've looked her up before, because I remember seeing Cammy before and all these other characters before. Why did I look her up before? Music in this game is also really good. Like, it's very different from the other Xenoblade games, but
We
like
call
that's
this planet
X in
Mira.
the first place.
You won't find it on any star chart. But it's our new home.
That's one thing though, I don't understand how a sequel could
Recognize the
work.
habitat unit?
Does it
That's
just
where
do
we're headed.
Mira again?
Watch yourself. That first step's a doozy.
I know Mira was supposed to be like a magical
You
planet,
can jump
but
if you like.
would it
You could
shapeshift
handle
maybe?
the fall. But the indigents down there are another story. Some big, some mean, all nasty.
First half hour
Given
done.
our options, the high road here would be the safer way to go, relatively speaking.
I wonder how long I'll stream. I don't know. Guess
That
it just
said,
depends on
whichever
Xenoblade.
way you want to go, I'll follow your lead. You decide.
I'm liking this Elma a lot more than I remembered. Like, I always liked her, but I don't know. It's like the protagonist kind of character. I'm not usually that drawn to him. Auto run. Did the other Xenoblades have auto run? I don't even remember that now.
Sir! Ready? Let's move in!
Now it's my turn!
Slinger! Flame grenade! Green edge! Run! Oh! Now close the gap! Nice job!
Nice work.
Oh, right. What level am I? 3?
Get a little stronger.
Oh, okay, I just turned 3. That works. That's 9, okay. Up 2. Yeah. Probably can't change Elma yet. Yet. Hey, you can definitely change them later. I'll just check, whatever. Elma! Oh, already. Okay. Not really any reason to, though. Alright. And because it's on the map, the yellow dot, I remember going down the difficult path, you actually can die. Do I try it? I'll fight one. Okay. Level 4. Alright.
Let's see what you've got.
Realm armor!
Engaging. Lay down some fire for me.
I'll blast a hole
Alright.
right through him! Slide
Not good without topple.
hammer!
Oh, I could have probably done both.
Now melee attack!
don't remember seeing morale level. Or like keeping it in mind. I guess I should reread. Oh! New follower! Manipulative Rack. I don't know the full name. Manipulative Rack, thanks for following me. Hello. Oh! God. Well. I didn't notice. I was too busy thanking you to realize I was dying. Worth it though. Hello! I wasn't really sure if I'd have anyone watching on my first stream. Especially at 2 AM where I am. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be 2 AM where other people are, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna continue the mission after I get this. Hope I said that name correctly. No. Hey. Of course. I gotta kill something to make up for that last enemy. Fail! But those QTEs so big, I didn't think he'd really fail them. Up! Up! Can you have the map yet? Like, I know the map gets unlocked for the gamepad, but this is kind of really small to deal with this mini-map. I guess I better just get to New LA. 15! Ooh. Am I straying too far? Was I supposed to go that way? Does this is getting too dangerous. And unless I... Oh, no. Oh! 15 coming up behind. I feel like I'm going the wrong way, but I don't have a map to really readjust. Okay, I'm going back. Grex! No! No, 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 no! Oh god. Oh god. Oh no. Jump. Yeah, level 5s. This is better down here. Come on, Emma.
I'm in trouble. Heal me.
Do I have heal?
This is wearing me down.
I have a new ability. What is it? Oh! The other map item should be above. There's one right here, but... yeah. I should double check Twitch. Like this is actually going still. OBS says it's still going fine. And I can fight this guy. He's alone. From the side. Twitch stream. My channel. Oop. Pop that one. On the side. Okay, yeah, stream's still going. Topple?
Nice work.
Yeah, okay. Stream's still going. I have nothing to worry about. Oh, hello? This is really a pain without the map. I never realized. I guess my first playthrough I was like exploring anyway, so I didn't care. But now that I know that New LA unlocks the map, is this really the way? I think I killed one of these. Jeez, this guy's parts are breaking easy.
Nice work.
I don't think I've gotten any new equipment in a bit. I guess I'll be fine waiting till— oh, New LA! And as I remember, there's some Grex that'll attack. Cutscene!
Looks a lot bigger up close, doesn't it? And this was just the habitat unit. The white whale was one hell of a ship. Until it all came crashing down, at least. That's the west gate. It's closed off now for security reasons. But we've repurposed a freight elevator that will get us inside.
Grex!
Grexes. Riled.
Yeah, I was just running away from you guys. But you're not level 9.
We can't leave them roaming here. Not this close to the gate. We're gonna have to take them down. You ready?
Ready!
Now, my turn.
Wait, what? Am I typing? Why am I locking up? Damn. Oh wow, these are level 3? Yeah. Much easier, as I realized we died so fast. I guess I really don't expect you to find anything up to here. Fair enough. And it's destroyed. Whoa! That was a fast QTE. Instant.
It's a shame we had to settle near so much wildlife. Luckily, some species aren't so hostile, but they aren't necessarily friendly either. come to learn that there's a fine line between self-defense and provoking a fight. We need to walk that line. All right, let's head in.
I don't know if I picked the right face.
Maybe seeing the inside will jog your memory.
It's too round in the eyes. My first character was good. I should have just copied. I know exactly what face I used.
Didn't have to be like this.
What's the Thunderbolts interaction? No, remember.
I'll make him stop. Assault hammer. Shadow strike. Fire. Don't miss. Flame grenade. Early burn. That did something. Try toppling it with gunfire. I'll topple him. Hope you're ready for this.
It's like
Too easy.
Thunderbolt in Xenoblade. It's like ether. If you attack someone with ether nearby, they'll go after you, but I definitely didn't do that for him.
Upper hand.
Must be something else.
Sliding. Fling 'em. That did something. Try toppling it with gunfire. Shadow strike. Flame grenade. Move in and strike. I know. Take this. I figured you'd win.
Different planet. I always like when a battle goes on long enough for the vocal track to come in. Stumbling over my words today. That's probably a common thing for me.
Thanks.
I forget if it actually told me to use this yet, or if I'm just know it. I'm just going here because I know it. I guess I'm not paying so much attention on stream. Kind of have to keep your mind busy thinking of things to say as I talk about it. Oh. That's just a phone notification that I could manage Twitch on my phone, but I'm using my phone for tracking. Oop. Something about the music in this game, like, I don't think about it much, but it's very epic. Oh, nope, goodbye.
Well, here we are. Not too shabby, huh? For a giant beached spaceship, anyway. But, like it or not, this place is our home now. We took
Sucks
the
my
name
first-
the city it was modeled after back on Earth.
My first message is spam, but oh well.
We call it New Los Angeles. Welcome to NLA.
And so it was that another survivor came to join our band of refugees.
NLA.
Together, we resolved to forge a new way of life here on Mira, come what may. New LA was our beautiful lie to ourselves. Truth is, we were adrift.
I'm definitely gonna be listening to the soundtrack again.
shroud of light. And our future was uncertain. We had no idea what fate lay in store for us. Only that we had to keep living in order to see it.
This is a pretty exciting intro. Yeah, I get pretty hyped up just about it. Maybe it's because I already know the game, but no, I love it. I'm loving it again. Xenoblade! Yeah. An overwrite. Yeah, I really don't think I did well in my face.
How about a quick tour of the facility
that
to
sucks.
refresh your memory?
I know you can change it later, but that's much later.
Let's start with your living quarters. Follow me.
Brave citizens of New Los Angeles.
Good day.
This is your Director General, Maurice.
Maurice.
Today, I once again
Sorry to people named Maurice that I laughed at that.
Yesterday, we repatriated 10 more white whale crew members. These fellow pioneers will rejoin our ranks as citizens of NLA, bringing with them skills and know-how that will bolster our ability to survive and indeed flourish here in our new home. This, of course, is only the latest success in our continuing efforts.
Director General? Since when?
For the rescue
Huh.
and recovery of
2 days ago, ma'am.
Yeah, I don't really remember much about him. I remember more about the other guy,
Aide to Director
Black
General
hair,
in just a few weeks.
and Van Damme.
At this rate, he'll be Emperor by next month.
for a better NLA and a better
Irina? Gwyn?
Nagi, the black hair
Nice
guy?
work out there, ma'am.
I feel like it's 4 letters, starts with an N. I'd probably more likely look puzzled. No.
Right. Introductions. Irina
Me?
Akhilov, Gwyn Evans.
Explain things? No way.
This one of the survivors, Colonel?
The survivor. I only found a single pod intact at Starfall Basin.
Wait, what? What happened to 10 more crew members?
There's more dropped frames.
Come on, seriously? Shosan was never one to let the truth get in the way of a good speech.
Up to 0.4%.
Still, every last survivor counts. You can call me Irina. I'm with the Interceptors.
Me too. Same division. You can call me Mr. Evans. Or
God.
just Gwyn.
I never liked Gwen. Irina's really good.
The three of us were in the Coalition forces together.
Not murderous good, but
Specifically, the Special Operations Heavy
Cool.
Armor Training Unit, aka the Skeleton Crew. I was a colonel and Irina a lieutenant. Gwyn was a more recent recruit. Of course, I keep telling them we don't need those old ranks anymore now that we're here.
You're still Colonel to me, ma'am. No reorg will ever change that. And that's not about chain of command either. It's about respect. You've earned it.
And the award for best ass kiss goes to...
Well, I'd remind you both the ma'ams aren't necessary if I thought you'd listen.
Gwen,
All right.
shut up.
We should be getting back to work. Until next time, Colonel.
Colonel.
Right. We should be going too. The administrative district isn't far.
Scene is a
That's
bit
where you're
long.
going. For now, anyway.
Now I'm in New LA. Chapter 1. Now that I'm in New LA. Boop, boop, boop. casual attire. Back. Guess I should have figured that I want you to go forward. Yeah. Uh, uh. Skills. I miss my skills. Forget if they're a new technology. That person's clearly in training. But are most people from the white whale? Lynn! Oh, I love Lynn. Keenly aware of Lynn with my name. Full name, Dizzy Lynn Rose.
Damn it!
I think I hated Doug. He gets better, but not well. The worst though is Bose. Ugh. Forget when you unlock Bose. Must be late, because he was DLC in Japan. But in North America, we got him, or it was a free download.
Look, I know what exhaust smells like, and it was exhaust in the cockpit. Just check the ductwork, would you?
Oh, I'm checking. I just seriously doubt.
I doubt.
Hey, look at that. The intake exhaust bypass is reversed. Oh man, it's a good thing I caught that.
You caught that? You're the one who cleared me to fly.
Everything okay?
Caught a bit late.
Not like you to flub a flight check, Lynn. Good thing you had a rugged pilot like Doug at the controls.
Oh, hey Elma. How'd it go out there? And would this be one of the you-know-who's? Cool.
You know
I'm
who?
lgbtq, mechanic and top all-around fix-it gal for Blade.
Worried. Oh.
She's 13, and I know, she looks young, and she is young, but trust me, she's one of our top talents.
Most of the time, that is. Most of the time.
People always hated her eyes, but
Anyway,
I don't
you
think it's a
guys
big
heading back to the
deal.
barracks?
Yeah, why do you ask?
Nice kid.
As long as you're here, why don't I take you on the transport? It's a
Not
great
like
way to see the city.
Bad
Give you the
for
grand tour.
a 13-year-old character,
That sounds like a
which
great
is
idea.
common, but
All right, Doug, I think that'll be all for today. You can clean up here and dock the Skell.
What?
Don't mind the exhaust. I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Don't mind it. Wait, why am I cleaning up your mess in the first place? Lynn! Lynn!
yeah, Lynn's great. Definitely on my team forever. Never taken her off. Pilot. I don't think this should be a cutscene. Just for the fact that there's pilots? This better not just be showing the fact that pilots exist to take you around the town.
Not bad, huh?
Okay, now it is part of the story. Okay.
It beats walking, that's for sure.
The best way to see NLA. I never get tired of this view. It's like a different city every time.
certainly come a long way in the last few weeks. There's still so much to be done.
One day at a time.
Speaking of which, we don't really have time for a full pleasure cruise here. Why don't you give us the express tour then? Just the highlights.
Okay, you got it.
Residential district, military district,
New
industry
LA,
district.
divided into 4 districts. We departed from the industrial district.
Yeah,
where Doug
industrial.
And I were conducting the flight test. It has food production, skill
What's the
development.
4th though?
You know, industries and stuff.
It's also where the West Gate is located. Remember?
Eastgate is
We
Blades.
expect to pass through there fairly often. The only other gate out of the city is in the administrative district. I'm skipping ahead.
Administrative.
Next is the commercial district.
Oh,
Restaurants.
commercial and industrial are different. Okay, yeah.
Groceries, you name it. It's a veritable shopping paradise.
Kind of just blended the
CD
two.
is the closest thing to a downtown we've got. It can actually get pretty crowded sometimes.
Well, by NLA standards anyway. Day or night, the best and only bargains on the planet. To your right, the residential district. Housing, housing, and more housing. Well, plus a nice park and the cathedral.
Cathedral.
If you're ever looking for quiet time alone, or want to relax and unwind,
Hope
with
is
a
by
good
the
book,
cathedral. I like
that's the
Hope,
spot.
which is
Right?
funny
The
because I'm
park
not
is my
really
favorite place to just zone out and chill.
the kind of person who would like Hope, but
And
no,
last
she's
but
good.
not least, our destination,
Nice.
The administrative district, the nerd center at the heart of NLA.
I used Hope a lot.
Note the distinct dual-level structure here. The upper level holds our administrative tower, home to Blade HQ and the government. Not to mention Armory Alley as well as the barracks where we live. The lower level there is a hangar complex for Skell maintenance and repair.
Yeah, it's tough. This game, like, I mean, most games, they have a long intro, and it's a really big open world, and you just want to explore.
And this concludes our tour. We will be landing shortly.
Thanks, Lynn.
Thanks,
We'll
then.
save the rest of orientation for once we're back at the barracks.
Barracks. Oh, better armor up the barracks. Really just want to unlock the map and head out on my way. That's how Xenoblade X really is. A lot of it is just doing your own thing.
Enjoy your stay in the
Main
administrative
story
district,
chapters
and thank
are
you for flying
kind of
Lily
small.
Airlines.
Right. Let's get you over to the barracks. Then
I wonder
I
what
should
speed
file my
runs are
report.
for this game.
They'll be eager to hear the details on how I found you, I'm sure.
Well then, we better not keep them waiting. The barracks are pretty close, actually. They're set up just behind the giant blade tower here. That road there wraps around the left side and leads right to it.
We'll pass through Armory Alley, but let's not get sidetracked, okay? We can check it out later.
It was already a bit of a sidetrack. I mean, it's the main story, but you know. This game sure lets you jump. Mechanical 4. That is not happening anytime soon. But, yeah, barracks. Bum bum bam bum bum bum. Yeah.
And here we are, the Blade
Hope they can at
Barracks.
least put in a little quest
Consider
in
yourself
between
our guest
this.
until we finish getting you registered. Feel free to come and go as you please.
answer that one.
The blade system. Nagi,
You must be
right?
the latest rescue.
Secretary Nagi.
Yay! Got it right.
Chipper as always, I see.
What can I say? Pep is my middle name.
I want
I
those
ran into Doug
Monado
Barrett on the way
hairpins.
here, and he didn't seem quite so upbeat. Anything about today's flight I should know?
Hey, Lynn would be a good cosplay, like
No.
very easy.
Nothing to worry about.
Good. Be sure it stays there.
Although it's always tricky cosplaying
More important,
minors,
Elma.
but no, it's a
You
good
found another
sign.
one. Excellent work out there.
Just doing my job, Mr. Secretary.
Now, as for officially registering our new citizen here,
Why don't we talk inside? There's a lot of ground to cover. It could take some time.
ah yes, of course. Forgive me.
Ah, yes,
You
of
must be weary from
course.
the stasis and your journey back to us. Please, after you.
I'll put on some tea.
Oh god, tea. This doesn't sound like it's finishing up fast. Tea is never a, oh, we're almost done thing. Loading times are a bit much. Even with, I have the data packs downloaded, I should. Oh, this silence. What's going on? Come on. Hurry up.
Allow me to formally introduce myself. My name is Kentaro Nagi.
Haru
You may
Nagi.
remember me as captain of the White Whale, but now I
Not
serve
really.
as Secretary of Defense here for New LA. The provisional government has charged me with keeping the peace, so all military and police matters fall under my jurisdiction.
He's also my superior officer. And he'd be an excellent person to talk to when you're ready to start looking for work.
What about a job right here with Blade? She seems capable.
Let's give it a little more time. At least until she knows enough to be able to make an informed
So
decision.
I'd have to go through like an explanation of
suffering from some
each of the
form of memory
blades,
loss.
jobs.
From the stasis?
She could barely remember her name, and nothing at all about what happened to Earth or the White Whale.
I see. Though, come to think of it, the entire lot of us have only been on this planet for what?
2 months.
It shouldn't take very long to get caught
Jeez.
up.
My thoughts exactly.
Are they still finding new people in pods? I forget.
Well then, where should
I
we
just
begin?
know of aliens that come by like L.
It started at the end, 2 years ago. The end of
2 months, 2 years.
the casualty of a battle between two hyper-advanced alien civilizations. Their technology and weapons were beyond our comprehension. We were like infants, naked, powerless.
Oh, okay, that
The
makes
Earth
sense.
was reduced to ash.
Those weren't skells,
away.
because they looked way better.
I still wonder if I hadn't been there. If maybe all of this could have somehow been avoided.
No one can know that, Elma. What we do know is without you, there'd have been no Project Exodus, and no escape for any of us.
It's a good conversation to hear,
Perfectly.
knowing the ending.
We are here, and we are alive. We
Elma.
survived. So yes,
Never thought about it.
Project Exodus. Once we learned the Earth might be threatened, we needed a plan to preserve all her various life forms. That plan was the Earth Life Colonization Project, otherwise known as Project Exodus.
Like, there's gotta be another game to show Elma.
Those of us who escaped on the White Whale spent over 2 years wandering in space.
There's a lot
2
more
hard
to learn
years.
about her.
But we clung to our mission.
I really
Find
hope there's a
habitable
sequel.
planet and settle there. We had no idea how long it would take.
And again, my dream sequel of Xenoblade 3 didn't turn
The
out the way I
decision
wanted,
would
but
eventually be made for us.
The xenoforms found us again, and, well, it wasn't a happy reunion. Earth wasn't enough. They wanted humanity destroyed.
Sumerians.
For better and for worse, we were close to planet Mira when we lost control of the White Whale. Inertia and gravity took it from there.
The ship had taken way too much damage to survive entering the atmosphere intact. We had no choice. We channeled all the power we had left to soft land the habitat.
Good thing Elmo was on this ship.
Once the dust cleared, we set to work transforming it into its current state. Searching for survivors, establishing Blade, installing the provisional government. Basically, making it a sustainable city.
Yep, you have to go through them all.
Blade is an acronym. Builders of a legacy after the destruction of Earth.
That is a long acronym.
It's a relatively new organization. Up there in space, we had plenty
Already
of
forgot.
provisions, and a crew trained to handle the limited amount of situations we might encounter in our travels.
Building.
Plus, all that changed after we lost most of our ship and came crashing down here on Mira. We needed food, water, search and rescue teams, surveyors, police. The list goes on and on. It was too much for the provisional government to manage on its own, so Blade was born. The idea was to have one central organization with different disciplines to fill these various roles. Its core was pulled from the Coalition military, so it's mostly former soldiers. Fighting isn't our most important duty. Right now, we have a single top priority that supersedes.
I remember there is a lot of different roles.
Recovery of the Lifehold.
Kind of buckle in.
This. The White Whale was designed to carry an exceedingly large number of passengers, all of them held in stasis. All housed in a structure called the Lifehold. This is a complete schematic of that facility. Only essential personnel were conscious and active for the journey from Earth. The flight crew, maintenance engineers. And of course, some military so we could defend ourselves.
God. How can they leave the
vast
Xenoblade
majority
X
were in the
ending
Lifehold.
alone?
Are in the Lifehold. With any luck, they're all
It's
still
so
there,
many
in stasis,
questions.
waiting to be rescued. But there's a problem. We now know the Lifehold broke apart along with the rest of the ship when we came down on Mira. What we don't know is exactly where all the pieces landed. Not very comforting, I know. Blade's top priority now is locating the missing units.
Alright, registration.
Citizens
Tell
of
me all
NLA
these
are required
jobs.
to register their name, age, and occupation. We also ask you report any personal assets and take a short survey regarding your current state of health. All purely as a precaution. I'm sure you understand. As the caretakers of humanity's survival,
It's 3 a.m., man.
we all
Hurry
have
up.
certain responsibilities.
And hey, it's not all bad. Registering gets you access to all kinds of public services.
In any case, I'm sure this is all a lot to digest. You'll be
Yep.
wanting some time. Ms. Koo, even I'm tired of hearing myself speak. Why don't you take our guest out for some air? Perhaps a tour of the administrative district.
As the game knows
sir.
it's a bit tiring here.
Come on, we'll keep this briefing brief.
Give me a map. Tired. Gotta at least get the map before I end stream.
You know, it's not every day we're authorized to let a civilian tour the administrative district.
Yeah. Nagi must really, really want her to join Blade.
Yep.
VOD is a
Everybody
bit different
wants
from
me.
the other districts. It's got everything a Blade would need, all in one place, without any extra fluff.
Get a load of that spell. Even
All
the way
in.
they walk is so cool. Oh yeah, work it, baby. Now this girl's
Definitely.
dancing.
Yup.
Isn't that just the coolest? Just everything about them. The lasers, the force fields, the bipedal and vehicular transformations. You ever have that dream where you're inside one and it's just transforming over and over
Oh
and
god.
over? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Not that part.
I don't normally show this to people, but I've been working on some Skell fanfiction. Hold on, I'll just pull it up.
Skull
here.
fan
One sec.
fiction.
Lynn,
I need to see that.
Right. Sorry.
Anyone have Skull fan fiction? I mean, I'm sure the
originally,
answer is
Skells were developed
yes.
as a defensive measure to counter potential alien threats.
But fan fiction
Wasn't
just
enough
on
to save Earth.
Skells.
We were outnumbered and outgunned. Still, just look around you. New LA has gone from basically nothing to this in just 2 short months. We could never have come so far so fast without Skell technology. I'd love to get you into one to see for yourself, but it's not that simple.
Well,
Yep,
yeah,
I
duh.
need a
For one thing,
license.
only blades are allowed to
Chapter
have skills.
4?
And
5?
even then, you need a license.
5.
These aren't toys we're talking about. They're complex machines with powerful weapons. And they're a precious resource. We only have so many of them to go around. So yes, as you might imagine, the certification process is a fairly rigorous one.
Not really.
I'm sure you're thinking, where do I sign up for the test? But it's not that simple. They choose you, not the other way around. You can't just walk in the front door and volunteer.
There is some criteria. The details are largely hidden, but basically, HQ only allows the cream of the crop to take the test.
That's me.
Blades who go above and beyond in their duties, and for the people of New LA in general.
Not so
So
much.
what do you say? If you become a blade and work hard, I'm sure it'll only be a matter of time before they tap you on the shoulder.
Speaking of work, that reminds me. Why don't we check out the mission control board first? That's where we take on our
Oh, an
assignments.
assignment.
Good call. Let's head on over.
Assignment could be good, if that makes me do some gameplay. Also, Eleanor is great.
So this is mission control. We don't have a dispatch system yet, so blades usually choose their own assignments. Everyone comes here and selects from the missions available on the board.
And it's not just official blade tasks. Anyone with a request is free to post here. Businesses, citizens, whoever.
Whoever.
Yeah, it's basically how anything gets done in New LA, so the board is constantly updating. Just about every blade will stop by here at some point in their shift.
It's like our second home. You'll always find a number of blades around here, blowing off steam or browsing mission control for their next assignment.
This though was
Whenever I get
a great
freed up,
upgrade
I'll stop
from
here first thing
Xenoblade.
to check for any missions I might be suited for.
Everything could just be compiled in one
Likewise.
spot.
And if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo, that's what the scout console is for. We should show you that next.
Hey, who's
That
giving this
one
tour anyway?
probably isn't
We
used
also
anymore.
have the scout console, if the assignment seems too tough to handle solo.
Isn't that Miiverse?
And Elma just said that, didn't she?
Yep. Busted.
Hey,
Yeah, isn't this Miiverse?
Ta-da! The Blade Scout console. When the going gets tough, the tough go to the scout console. You know, to get tougher.
If you do end up joining us,
Oh,
you'll
Len.
quickly realize just how important this little kiosk is. A lot of the mission control assignments are too much for
I didn't
anyone
actually
to
use
handle.
this much
They tend to call for multiple members with
in my
specialized
original
knowledge or
playthrough.
unique skills.
I mostly just used
This console
NPCs.
lets you search for and recruit other blades to fill those roles for just such an occasion.
You can't spell blade without team. Anyway, awesome.
Totally, Lynn. You're
So,
right.
you ready
You
to
can't.
join up?
Hang
No
on,
way.
Lynn. Take it easy, would you?
What? I'm just saying you'd have to be some kind of an idiot not to want to join Blade. Or maybe a
I
crazy
mean, she's right to speed this up.
Oh, and here I thought you might be pressuring our guest.
Apology accepted. Now, how about a little shopping? And I'm not talking about the stuff over in the commercial district. I'm talking about Armory Alley.
I remember Lynn getting a lot of hate, but I just don't understand it. She's hilarious. I think other than the design, the other thing people mentioned is the Tatsu jokes. That's whatever.
So this street's what we call Armory Alley.
Blades can requisition equipment from any of the vendors here.
I won't lie. Most Blade members face danger on a daily basis.
Sure, Tatsu cooking can be a bit
Having the
much,
latest
but
gear isn't about impressing
it's such a
others.
small part
It's
of
a
the
matter of
character.
survival.
Jeez.
True enough. And that goes not only for your personal armor and weapons, what we call ground gear, but for skell equipment as well.
You can even buy whole skells. Can you imagine owning your own skell? Huh? Oh, right, the tour. I think all that's left
The
is the
tour.
heart of Blade itself. Blade Tower.
Blade Tower. Van Damme. Pretty sure Van Damme is here right away. Regina! Oh,
So yeah, Blade Tower.
like I
When we come
could?
here, it's
No,
usually
I
to
could
stop by Blade HQ.
skip cutscenes, but
The higher
doesn't
ups,
feel
like
right.
Secretary Nagi and Commander Vandam will spend most of their day here. The government leaders too. They're based in the tower. Guys like our new Director General Maurice Chassan, for example.
Blades sometimes report to the leadership here after we finish key assignments. You'll want to remember this place.
And that about does it for our tour.
Thank God.
So, what do you think? Pretty amazing setup, right? You can't wait to join Blade, right?
Yep,
Okay, Lynn.
mostly because I want
seriously,
the
that's
tour
enough.
over.
We're not
I just
here
want to
be a
explore.
sales pitch. We just want you to have all the facts so you can make an informed decision to join us, or not. Now that you've seen where and how we work, hopefully it made a good impression, but your decision will be just that.
Your decision.
In any case, let's head back to the barracks. Secretary Nagi will be waiting.
Okay, no Van Damme yet. Wow, that's chapter 1? Jeez. Main story really doesn't have much if that's chapter 1 out of 13. Yeah. Uh. Yeah. That murderess? What? Murderess? Already? Huh. Really? You'd think you'd have to unlock her. She'd have a story introduction or whatever it is. Side quest.
Honey, we're home.
Yes, very amusing.
I remember when this game was announced, like before release, it had like that whole video
But I can't stay
going
long.
through each of the
Wanted to
classes.
pass along a request from your command.
Not classes, but
Commander Vandam.
blade jobs.
Does it have anything to do with our new arrival?
Correct. He stopped by while you were out on your tour. He said he'll come back, but that I shouldn't wait to ask you.
Here we go. I bet I can guess.
You probably can. He wants to fast-track our new friend here for blade duty with a training assignment.
Jeez, it's like they already know me.
As he put it.
The commander does have a way with words.
Makes even my pitch sound smooth.
I explained about the memory issues, but he didn't see it as a problem. And to be honest, given our current need for blade recruits, I can't say I entirely disagree.
Hey, it's not me you need to convince. Blade service is voluntary, remember?
Of course, and I would never force or coerce anyone. Well, friend, what do you say? Can we count on you to do your part?
Yes, I'm dying.
I knew you'd make the right choice. Welcome to the organization. Elma, she can start on your team. You'll begin training immediately.
Yes, Mr. Secretary. With pleasure.
All right. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club.
Okay, so no blade overview?
Now then, let's discuss that training assignment. We've decided to start you out on a probe installation, just to get your feet wet.
I guess we should back up a bit. Here in New LA, we're using a specialized computer system
Yes,
called
the Frontier
to help us
Nav.
deploy a sensor grid across mirrors.
Finally.
A network of data probes that allows us to
Feels like
monitor
forever
conditions
since I
and
entered
collect
New
all kinds of
LA.
information about the planet.
Expanding that grid and filling in the blind spots is one of Blade's highest priorities. Here, take a look at this. What you're seeing on screen is a terrain map that includes New LA and the surrounding landmass. As you can see, we've divided the area into a series of hexagonal blocks. We call these blocks segments. Together, they form our grid. We determined this was the most efficient pattern, given the limited range of our probes. Based on it, we know exactly where we need the probes to go. Now we just have to install them.
The sooner the better,
Alright.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yep, the sooner the better.
Frontier Nav probes can also detect the general locations of living things in the vicinity, which comes in handy if we need to track down a blade or another citizen.
Yes, quite handy indeed. So for this first exercise, you'll be heading here, to that white segment.
Phew.
Go there, install the data probe, and then come back home.
Okay, it's a good
Got it.
distance. A bit of freedom
In that case,
that I've been waiting for.
out of the administrative district, right? We should be there in no time.
I'll leave the details on the data probe installation procedure to you, Wilma.
Of course, Mr. Secretary. All right, you two, shall we?
Yeah. Training or not, let's go install the hell out of that probe.
You're so extra. Chapter 2. Because that chapter is really this short? Because I know there's not many. Sure was largely focused on the open world
Man,
part,
am I glad
which is
we
pretty
pulled
cool.
an assignment to the east of the city this time. It'd be a long walk all the way back over to the west gate.
Hold on. Are we even sure the East Gate will be open? Last I heard, it was still on lockdown from all the high-level indigent activity.
It was, but they just lowered the threat level earlier today. The gates
Yeah,
are
it's a good
officially
thing I
open
didn't
for
go the
business.
wrong way, if that was
One of our
closed.
teams must have gone out there and kicked some furry indigent butt, huh? Seriously? That was you? Cool.
I don't think so. Those Grexes we took down were fairly routine. Definitely not something they'd lock both gates over, at least.
Yeah, they
Then
were
I take my
level
cool
3.
back. But wait a sec. You guys fought Grexes? The two of you? Hey, that's still pretty cool.
No, they were
We've been hassling a
literally
lot of cities
babies.
lately, especially how they hunt in packs and all.
Let's not get too excited.
Literally babies.
Confidence can be good. Overconfidence can be fatal, especially when you're new.
Yeah, you're right.
But enough talk. We've got our mission to deal with. Let's head out.
Roger.
Finally!
That probe isn't gonna install itself. Let's get to the east gate, shall we?
Okay, you don't need this long to pan out. Yay! Map!
Yes?
Weird, I totally recognize these randoms.
Hey,
Now then.
Now then. Oh, oh. Yay! Uh. Eastgate. Wait. There. Okay. It's level 6 and giant. I don't think so. These are a bit too high. Or did I level up just from those quests? Like the talking? Huh. No. Monkey!
What the hell happened here?
Oh yeah, tyrants! Somehow forgot all about that.
You don't think that one Sinicula could have killed all these simius?
I totally read Cincilla as chinchilla.
What?
this is bad.
What's bad? I don't follow you.
That Sinicula. It's a tyrant.
But it
Pog.
looks just like any other Sinicula.
Think about it. Your typical simius is way higher up on the food chain than your typical Sinicula, right? Usually we'd find one simius standing over 3 or 4 Sinicula corpses. But here the tables have been turned. And I don't see a single trace of any other indigents in the area.
I mean, it's
There's
pretty
only one
large.
explanation.
It's kind of
Sinicula
enough.
was a tyrant.
Let me check the Blade Report database. If there's a tyrant this close to the city, someone must have run across it. Bingo. There was a Sinicula tyrant sighted not too long ago, but it was a couple of segments further out.
It could have followed the blade that spotted it back towards New LA, or come here to feed, or who knows what.
Could be a lot of things, that's right.
I can't believe there's a tyrant right on our doorstep and HQ isn't doing a thing about it.
Well, don't forget why they sent us here in the first place. Frontier Nav's range is still limited.
Oh, right. They couldn't track it if there's no local probe. They must have lost it when it went off the grid.
Attack it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa there, rookie. We're talking about a tyrant here. Do you even understand what that means?
Yeah, this is a tutorial. To fight a tyrant.
It's our term for any indigenous life form that falls outside of our usual threat ranking system. In other words, they're too powerful for us to even measure how dangerous they would be to take on.
And too powerful doesn't always just mean physically strong. If a creature has even a single especially nasty trait, it's classified as a tyrant.
Even some of Blade's very best teams have come back with serious injuries after running into a tyrant in the field.
I'm willing to bet this is low level. Come on, guys.
Well, alright. I'm game if you are. Count me in, Elma. Let's do this. If we're gonna settle here on this planet, we're gonna have to get used to dealing with tyrants now and then.
Yeah.
We can't just keep running forever, you know?
It's kind of our job as
Besides,
Blades.
I'd never forgive myself if someone else ended up getting hurt.
Like, I know for a fact that one of the
All right,
occupations
let's do it.
is tyrant management.
but don't
So
push
why
it,
not?
okay? Either of you. If we can take it down, great, but if not, even just luring it away would be a moral victory. As long as
We're
we buy
killing
enough
it.
time to install the probe, we can use Frontier Nav to track it, or any other tyrant that comes this close to the city from now on. Just make sure you're ready before we attack. This will be tougher than anything else we've faced.
To be fair, I haven't faced a lot. Best I fought was level 3 Grex. Upgrade. Oh, right. Slit edge from the side, boost damage. Yeah. Forget though, this carries over for classes or individually. Imagine per class basis. I guess I should just go for it. Can you topple this? There we go, it does topple. Oh yeah, so it does change the weapon. Like the green circles around them. Revenge!
We are awesome!
Nice work, Lynn. You fought well. You did too.
Busy and Lynn.
Now let's get down to business and install that data probe. If we stay here for long, there's no telling what other playmates might show up. This beam of light indicates a Frontier Nav site. It marks the ideal spot to bury the probe.
Okay, the probe should be ready for insertion. I'll just boot it up.
Huh? There is no server. There's nothing.
The top half of the cylinder contains the probe itself.
There's nothing online to
The
play.
bottom half is a laser. It dissolves the soil so the probe can burrow to the proper depth. We tried just planting them on the surface at first, but we kept running into problems with the local wildlife damaging the goods. Burying them is going to save us all a lot of time and headaches in the long run. We all set?
Yes, ma'am. Whenever you're ready.
Why don't you do the honors? You can launch it right from your comm device. Give it a try.
Launch. Alright. Gamepad. Right? No. Oh. But I can gamepad after this, I'm sure.
Good. Now we just need to give it a minute to reach the target.
Gotta be annoying to have that on offline symbol now on anytime playing Xenoblade.
And installation complete. We are now online with a solid connection to Frontier Nav.
Excellent. See, at the end of the day, there's really not much to it. The hardest part was calculating the ideal probe locations. We need them spread out evenly to maximize data collection.
I don't know, I think the hardest part is
Planting
still
probes
getting
is
to
easy,
them.
And the more we plant, the more likely we are to find missing crew. So anytime you see a probe site, there's no excuse not to plant that sucker.
That'll do it for your training. Let's head back to the barracks and report to Secretary Nagi.
Yeah, that's really chapter 2. Almost done. I know chapter 4 is a biggie. So, jeez, you can really already get there?
Oh, they've seen us.
Taunt. Why is it taunt?
I got a little reckless.
I should heal up first.
Heal me.
Ooh. Oh god, I'm dying. Oh god, I'm dying.
Great combat. Side rocker. They won't get moments back.
I definitely do not want to taunt.
Early bird.
Somebody heal me, please. Oh god. Oh god. No, you guys can beat it, right? This game would have been so good with online multiplayer. Been perfect. Like that's what the initial, I think the debut trailer showed. Like someone in the distance in the gameplay. That's gotta be what the delay for Xenoblade X2 gotta be. We're trying to do a multiplayer. It'd be interesting to have a Xenoblade MMO. You could totally do it. Just about convincing people about a Nintendo MMO. Barracks. Yeah, okay. Oh, 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 oh. All right, let's see. It's 3:30, and I'm 1 hour 45 minutes in. We'll push another 45 or 15
Sorry
minutes.
we missed you last time. We could have come to meet you at HQ, you know.
Maybe.
Indeed. I suggested as much. Twice.
And we know how much I enjoy being told what to do. Anyway, I hear you
Good old
tangled
Van
with Tyler
Damme.
way out of your league on a training mission, no less. That was reckless and goddamn magnificent.
You look like someone who'd say that. Okay, he tells me about the jobs.
So, Commander, to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit here today?
Jobs!
Well, I can't just ask Nagi to do everything for me. I'd be out of a job.
Hey, I delivered you the new recruit, didn't I?
Yeah, you won the bet. Don't worry about it, all right? I'll settle up with you later. You know I'm good for it.
The bet?
I'm sure I'm needed elsewhere. If you'll all excuse me,
Huh.
Commander.
I don't know what that's about.
Well, that wasn't obvious at all.
Huh. Look at you two. I swear, you're like two children excited about a new toy.
Look who's talking. I don't recall ever seeing you file a request to personally train a rescue before.
Is that so odd?
It is before we'd even asked her to become a blade, little Miss Stick in the Rear.
Usually I ask when I don't get your slang expressions, but something tells me to just let that one go.
I don't
Enough
know.
about that. Where are your manners, anyway? I still haven't been introduced to our new recruit here.
Commander Vandam is Blade's top officer.
In
Top
my past life, I was
officer.
chief engineer on the White Whale. Same idea, basically. Someone has a problem, I fix it. You follow? Huh. Not much for conversation, are you?
No.
So you still haven't
That's
told
pretty
us why
true.
you're here. From the look of things, I'm guessing this isn't a social call.
You don't think?
No. So let's cut the crap and get down to business.
Ha! Sounds like you're learning my expressions just fine, Elma. Anyway, first we need Chatty Cathy here to choose a division and pull an assignment.
Simon.
Whoa there, Itchy Trigger. I know you're just chafing at the bit to run out there and grab the world by its tail, but you
It's
need to
literally
choose a
me.
division first. Once that's all hashed out, we can get into detail about what your first assignment's gonna be.
Pretty much everyone in New LA works for Blade, in one of several different fields. Helping to explore Mira, or to maintain order in the city, or, well, you remember Nagi's speech, right?
No, I don't
There are
really.
8 different fields in all, and each one has its own branch within Blade.
Interceptors. They should be tyrants.
Naturally, you'll want to choose one that best suits your personality and your talents.
Let's start with the Pathfinders. Pathfinder's #1 responsibility is planting data probes, like you did on your
Data
training mission.
probes.
It may not be the sexiest job, but important. Bet your ass it's important. We've only been on Mira 2 months. We don't know jack about this place. The more probes we install, the faster we can get our bearings here and give ourselves a fighting chance.
We've already detailed how important it is we expand the Frontier Nav network ASAP. So, for the time being, I'll just remind you of the highlights. It helps us keep Blade safe. It helps us keep the city safe.
I'm sure a lot of things do
Most
that.
important of all, it's the key to locating the missing parts
Okay.
of the life form and recovering the rest of the human race.
But not really.
Okay.
Do I know where it
next
is?
Up, Interceptors. You met Akeloff and Evans, right? Irina and Gwen, this is their division. Interceptors have one main duty. Protect New LA and everyone in it from the wildlife here on Mira.
Tyrants.
Right now, this is probably our busiest division. Interceptors ride shotgun for the research eggheads, they escort VIPs around, and they help any other idiots who get caught out there with their pants down.
Next are the Harriers.
Definitely not joining
Remember
Doug.
Merritt, the Skell pilot
No
conducting
way.
the test flight with Lynn? He's part of the Harriers. If you think of the Interceptors as defense, Harriers would be New LA's offense.
Was that Bose with them? Like,
They
good
specialize in
God.
preemptive strikes on clear and obvious threats. But only on clear and obvious threats. They're not meant to go out and just blast any indigene that moves.
And you got your Reclaimers. These guys are in charge of finding the other pieces of the White Whale. Among other things, that is. Including anything of ours left
Mia?
behind after a battle. Skell debris, weapons,
This
personal
name
effects.
starts with a
It can get
Y.
a bit morbid, frankly, but it's gotta be done. Until we're up and running here on Mira, and have this place completely figured out. Everything we brought from Earth needs to be treated like it's irreplaceable. Also, the search for the Lifehold. That's mostly on the Reclaimers.
That's a pretty big deal. And you said that was what the probes were about.
Curators are the first
Murderous.
to scout ahead to unexplored territory, bringing back whatever samples they can get their hands on. Fruits, bugs, sticks and stones, you name it.
Gee, that doesn't sound like murderous.
It's not all picking berries, though.
Murderous.
Being a curator also means being the first to encounter unknown indigens.
Next? Alright, prospectors.
Prospectors.
Prospectors
Fogger.
do
Frog?
prospecting. They poke
think
around.
his name's
looking for
Fog.
minerals, resources, and whatnot. Things we need for everyday life
Fog.
here. We packed all the essentials we could on the White Whale, but that won't last forever. We need to be able to replenish our water and fuel if we want to survive. And
Oh,
sooner or
you
later,
crashed
we're gonna
by
have
a
to
lot of
figure out how to
water.
replace things from scratch. From the socket on a Skell's knee joint, right down to the frying pan in Lynn's kitchen. Without these guys busting their butts, we'd have no future to speak of.
Next up, outfitters. All of our ground gear and Skell weaponry is developed in conjunction with private arms manufacturers,
Alexa?
or AMs. Outfitters are Blade's way of
I
supporting
think she's
these
called.
AMs. They'll
It's
seek out
different than I
anything
remember.
that will inspire new weapon ideas, and even assist with testing new prototypes.
Finally, the mediators. These are the folks who keep everything hunky-dory with John and Joan Q public. Any problems a civvy has?
Yep,
come to
that would
mediators.
definitely be hope.
Fight with your neighbor? Mediators. Lost cat? Mediators.
Mediators.
It's not a division for everyone. You need to be a jack of all trades and a people person.
I'm not a people
Someone
person.
with my charming personality? Probably not the best mediator. But if you got what it takes, it's a clutch role, keeping things cool on the home front.
All right, so I think that's all 8 divisions. Any idea which one you'd like to join? Don't fret about it too much. Whichever you choose, you still have a lot of freedom in how you operate. Mediators can still get out there and mix it up, hunt indigens, whatever.
Forget if you can even
And
change.
if a harrier wants
Can
to take a
you?
break and settle an argument, that's their prerogative too.
Surely.
To be honest, even though it's sort of frowned upon, you can actually change
Okay,
a division
there we
whenever
go.
you like. So there's really no reason to stress about this. All right, you ready to choose?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're on pins and
Let's see,
needles.
what do I remember? Really? Had to double ask me? Defeating enemies. Definitely not Harriers, because that's Doug. Interceptors. Reclaimers. That somebody was in Mia. Reading White Whale Wreckage. Tyrants. Okay, curators. That it had Murderess, and it's pretty cool. Tyrants.
Then it's settled?
All right. Thank God that's over.
Thank
By
God.
the power invested in me, yada yada, you're officially a Blade.
Congrats, and welcome.
I know you're gonna do great.
Silent nod.
Now for the job. Let's get down to brass tacks. Nelson's team has gone missing. Last contact we had, they were installing a data probe out in eastern Primordia.
Yeah, Primordia. That is chapter 3.
Nelson.
These really do go by a lot.
Right?
Not much
Talking
to actually
indigents here
do.
or what?
Your guess is as good as mine, but they did have a Skell with them. You'd think they could hold their own, or at least run away.
All right, we're on it. We'll head to their last known location and go from there.
Report whatever you find ASAP.
My gamepad is dying.
Let's move out.
A good sign.
Roger that.
Alright, Blade Services. This is the game truly unlocked. So that kind of makes it good for a future stream, not this one. Because it's almost 4 a.m. and we're coming up on 2 hours, so I can actually just end this at a good time. I'm just gonna leave the barracks. Boom. Alright. Save. Overwrite. Whew. Bloop. So yeah, that is my first stream. I don't know, I'm still kind of awkward, but it's not so bad. Kind of ramble a bit, but maybe I'll get better, and I think I can keep doing this. Yeah, you've got my little TV still going back there. You can kind of see me moving. I like my setup and everything, so I think I'll keep going along with this. Actually, I have a little ending screen too. Oh, a bit loud. Can probably close out on this screen, I think. Boop. So yeah, if anyone's watching, thank you for doing so. It's been cool to have my first stream. And with the Wii U, like I said, the eShop closed yesterday. So I thought it was a good opportunity. What better way than with Xenoblade? Rating? There's no point. I don't really have anyone watching, and this is my first stream, and it's 4 a.m. and I'm too lazy to find anyone, so that'll do it for me. Yes. Oh, whoops. Goodbye!